Yeah, fine. What are you doing? Are you okay?
Okay, madam.
Your voice is clear, ma?
Clear, madam.
Okay. Today we will go with the JavaScript. Okay. This is the another one DHTML component. Already we know that we have some types of DHTML components. So what are they? There are 4 DHTML components. One is the HTML4 and the CSS. That means cascading style sheets and the JavaScript. And fourth one is the DOM, document objective model. Okay. These are the 4 types. Already we know that Java, CSS cascading style sheets. So today we are going with the JavaScript. Okay. What is the JavaScript? JavaScript is nothing but it is a scripting language. Scripting language means what is the scripting language? Scripting language is nothing but no need to compile it. Okay, no need to compilation. That is we can call as a scripting language. For example, already we know that C language. Yes or no? Yes or no? Are you know the C language?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
The C language is a structured programming language, and that C language we can call it as a compile programming language. Okay, compilation. We need to go for the compilation for the C program. Yes or no? For example, already you are written the program in C editor. So the C editor will go with the compilation. Yes or no? Are you going with the compilation or directly go with the output? Ma?
Compilation.
Compilation. So compilation means we have to go with the step by step. That means we wanted to translate the entire program to source program to objective program. So why we need to compilation? We need to go for the identify the errors. Okay, we need to go for identify the errors so that the C language is we can call it as a compilation. We need to go for the compilation for the C language. Okay, like that. So JavaScript is not a compilation. Scripting language means we need now to go for the compilation, but it is a translator programming language. Okay, JavaScript is to translate the programming language. How we can translate the programming language? It translate the source program to objective program. That means embedded programs to translate the web browser. Okay. So that's why the JavaScript is a scripting language. So here it works in all major web browsers. It works in all major web browsers. Okay, are you understand, ma? And
Yes, ma'am.
same as C language, JavaScript is also we can call it as a structured programming language. Okay, same as C language, JavaScript also we can call it as a structured programming language. Okay, and here we have a different type, what we say, different features in JavaScript. Okay, by using of JavaScript, we can modify or we can develop the dynamic and interactive web pages. We can develop the dynamic and interactive web pages. Okay, by using of HTML, we are developed with only HTML programming language. Okay, by using of JavaScript, we can develop the interactive web pages. Interactive web page means, for example, you want to go for the Gmail account. For example, you want to create a Gmail account. Okay, if you want to create your Gmail account, what you can do? You can do, or you can open a browser and go with the Gmail. In that, we have a create an account. Create a new account. Yes or no? So in that new create new account, you already if you already have, you don't know. Sorry, Nana, if you already have an account, you can't create. Okay, or otherwise you can create another account also. For example, in that you what it displayed after clicking the create new account, it displays some web page. Okay, now I'm showing here, it displays some web page. Yes or no? If you are opening the Gmail website, so create a account, in that it display the first name and last name, username, and that means Gmail, sample Gmail, and password and confirm password. Yes or no? So here, first name and last name you want to enter here for your first name, and you want to enter here your last name, and password and confirm password. If password and confirm password not matching, okay, if you password already you are given the password and again it asking the confirm it, okay, and if you not match, if you enter the confirm password, it is not matching with the actual password, it shows the some error, it is not matching, it shows the error, it is not matching. So this is the way we have to interact the website or web browsers. This is the way you have to interact the website and web browser. So this is will be created by the JavaScript programming language. So that is, we can call it as a interactive web page. Okay, we are interacting with the website or web browser. Yes or no? Here we are interacting with the website ma. So I'm interacting with the Gmail website. Why? Because it is asking the password and we are entering the password. After that, it asking the confirm password. You are enter the confirm password. So these two passwords are matching with the actual password. That means confirm password and password. This is not matching. It will be displayed is displayed to user. What it will be displayed? It display the not matching your confirm password. So this is the way of interactive web browser or website. Are you okay, ma'am? Are you understanding, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
And sometimes we are going with the online applications. In online application we have to perform some browsers and you need to upload the files also. Yes or no? For example, your Aadhaar card, your 10th class marks, whatever they asking, you want to upload your files, pass photos, signatures. Yes or no? So we are interacting with that particular application, that is a particular online website. So this is, we can call it as a dynamic and interactive websites. Dynamic and interactive website. These dynamic and interactive web pages are developed by are made by the JavaScript programming language. Okay, are you understand? So JavaScript follows the syntax and structure of the C programming language, though it is a structure programming language. Okay, JavaScript also follows the structure. So that's why we can call it a structure programming language. We can call it as a Java is also structure programming language. Okay. And JavaScript provides the object-oriented programming language. That means we have to use, we can create the objects and we can create the class and inheritance, etc. By rather than the using of classes and inheritance, we need to use the prototypes. Already we know the prototypes. Okay, prototypes are variables, are elements. We can call it as a prototype. Variables in function, we want to declare the prototype. That prototypes we can call it as a elements. Okay, and here the JavaScript is a lightweighted interrupted language. Lightweight and interrupted language. That means we can go with the easily understand and easily we learn the JavaScript programming language. And the JavaScript is a case sensitive language. And the JavaScript is used to support in several operating systems, including Windows and Mac OS. Okay, it is supported the Windows and OS operating systems also. It support the JavaScript programming language. Are you understand, ma? So JavaScript is also, we can call it as a cross-platform. Okay, what is the cross-platform programming language? And okay, JavaScript is a lightweight and cross-platform programming language. That means what is this cross-platform means? We can learn any other web browsers or any other programming language. Okay, we can learn any other web programming language, Okay, this is, we can call it as a JavaScript programming language. It supports any other softwares also. Okay, and the JavaScripts are we can learn. We have to implement. We can implement the JavaScripts in 3 ways. Okay, JavaScripts are we can or we can place them in 3 ways. JavaScript programs are we can place them in 3 ways. Okay, we can place the in 3 ways, or we can use the 3 ways. Okay, so one is the body and another one is the head. Okay, body tag, and another one is the heading tag, and the third one is the external tag. Okay, in 3 ways we are placed the JavaScript coding. That is the body tag, and another one is the head tag, and the third one is the external. Okay, external means already we know that CSS, we have a external CSS, like that JavaScript also we can go with the external. Okay, body tag. How we can use the JavaScript in body tag? Let will be discussed. Okay, I'm using the another notepad, ma. So for writing the program. Are understand, ma? Girls, are you okay?
Yes. Okay, madam.
Okay. How many students are attending the class, ma?
Thirteen members, ma'am.
15 members. Okay, please.
13 members are madam.
Please take the screenshot, ma. Number of participants, please take the screenshot.
Okay, madam.
Okay.
Okay, madam.
See here, ma. I'm writing the JavaScript program. So, how many ways we need to develop the JavaScript program? We need to develop them in 3 ways, ma. In 3 ways, we need to develop the JavaScript program. So, and in one more thing, JavaScript is a client-side programming language. Okay, JavaScript is a client-side programming language, ma. I understand what is the client-side or client validation. So clients, that who are the clients? We are the clients. That means users are the clients, ma. So that's why it is called as a JavaScript is a client-side programming language. We need to interact with the website. The clients are interact with website, and the clients are design the JavaScript program. Okay, that's why JavaScript is a client-side programming language. Okay, client-side programming language. Here I'm taking the program HTML, and here I'm closing the HTML tag. And between the opening, already we know that between opening and closing HTML tag, we need to write the program or statements. So here HTML programs are between the anything we have to write between the tags only. So that I'm declaring head tag here. So head tag is completed. Here I'm closing the head tag. Okay, and between the header tag, we need to declare the title tag. Already we know that. This much of language we have it. And here I am writing the title, that is a JavaScript. Here I am writing the title is JavaScript. So after the head tag, we need to mention the body tag. We need to mention the body tag, and here I am closing the body tag. Here I am closing the body tag. I understand, ma? Please respond, ma.
Yes, madam.
Okay. And so here, how we can write the JavaScript program? We need to mention the script is a tag for the JavaScript. Script tag is used for the JavaScript. Okay. Here I'm closing the script. SCRIPT script. JavaScript tag is the script. Shortcut is the script tag. So if you want to write the JavaScript program, you need to write the script tag. Okay. So in between script tag, we need to mention the type. Type equals to within the double quotes, we need to write text or JavaScript. That means we can write the text program, or you can write the JavaScript program. Okay. So here you are writing the JavaScript. So you can take the text or JavaScript files or programs. Okay. So every JavaScript program you need to mention. Already we know that JavaScript is a structured programming language. So that if you want to display some content on your web browser, you need to mention the one function, that is document dot write. It is used for the displaying the output. It is used for displaying the output. That is document dot write. Okay. If you want to display the output, or if you want to write whatever you want to content displayed by the web browser, you need to mention the document dot write function. Okay. Document dot write, we open with the parenthesis and close with the parenthesis and end with the semicolon. Okay, here you can write anything you want to display. What you want to display, you can write here. Here I am writing the welcome to TTWRDC, and here I am writing the welcome to TTWRDC. Are you understand, ma? So this is completed way of writing the scripting code within the body tag. So here I'm saving the document, that is a save .html. Okay, .html, you can save with the .html. Okay, so I'm writing script.html. I'm writing here script SCRIPT script.html. I understand, ma? So here I'm saving the document, and I'm opening with the browser. I'm opening with the browser. Open with sorry, ma, once again I'm saving the document. Okay, here it displayed, ma. Oh, so see here, ma. The output will becomes welcome to TTWRDC. What is the output? Output is welcome to TTWRDC. So are you understand, ma? So this is the way of declaring the JavaScript code in between the body tag. In between the body tag. Now I am declaring that in header tag. Okay, I'm declaring in header tag. So same as I'm copying the document. Sorry, I'm copying the code, script. Here I'm pasting the same script. Okay, so title after the title tag, we need to mention the script type equal to text or JavaScript. That means you can write the text or you can write the, it may be a text or it may be a JavaScript. It may be a text or it may be a JavaScript. Okay, and here we need to compulsory, we need to mention the document dot write. Why? Because it is the output for the JavaScript coding. So if you wanted to display the output for your web page or website, web browser, so you need to mention the document dot write function. So in that write function, we need to write within the double quotes. Whatever content you want to display, you can write in double quotes only. Okay. And here it is completed. So I'm saving the document. Again, I'm saving the document, ma. So again, I'm opening the browser. I'm refreshing this browser. So welcome to TTWRDC. Welcome to TTWRDC. Okay, one is the head, one is the script document. Sorry, one is the coding in body tag, and another one is the coding in head tag. Okay, so that it is displayed in 3 times. Welcome to TTWRDC. Welcome to TTWRDC. Okay. So for example, here I'm deleting this content in the body tag. So see here, hi, how are you? Just I'm writing it like this. Hi, how are you? So once again, see, ma. So this is the way of writing the JavaScript code in between the body tag and in between the head tag. Okay. Tomorrow we will go with the external JavaScript coding. External JavaScript coding. Are you understand, ma? Are you okay, ma?
Yes, madam. Okay, madam.
Okay, good.